Hello students, my name is Jatin and today we are going to do part 2 of examination type questions of arithmetic progression. We have total 36 questions and we have already done till question number 20 in the part 1. If you have not seen that video, please check the link in the description, and in this part we are going to do from question number 21 to question number 36. So let's begin with question number 21. So the question number 21 says the ratio of sum of n terms of two APs is 7n plus 1 ratio 4n plus 27. Find the ratio of their mth terms. So we are given Sn upon Sn as 7n plus 1 upon में 4n plus 27. This is what is given to us, given part, and we need to find the ratio of mth terms. It means am upon am only, okay, and an upon am will be a1 plus m minus 1 upon m minus 1 into d1 upon में a2 plus m minus 1 into d2. This is what we need to find. Okay, now we will take our given equation. Given equation is Sn upon Sn. We will open Sn n by 2. Let's call it as a1, 2a1 plus n minus 1 upon my d1 into d1, sorry, n by 2 2a2 plus n minus 1 into d2. This is equal to 7n plus 1 upon my 4n plus 27. So can we cancel n by 2 and n by 2? Yes, we can cancel and take 2 common. If we take 2 common in the numerator as well as in the denominator, we are left with a1 plus n minus 1 upon 2 d1 नीचे a2 plus n minus 1 upon 2 d2 is equal to 7n plus 1 upon में 4n plus 27. Okay, now we are left with in the left hand side only. If I take, let's take both ना, इसको मिटा देते हैं यहाँ से. Okay, we are left with a1 plus n minus 1 upon 2 d1 upon में a2 plus n minus 1 upon 2 d2. Okay, and 7n plus 1 upon में 4n plus 27. Okay, now in order to convert this equation, this in terms of this right wali equation, do I need to replace n minus 1 upon 2 with m minus 1? This n minus 1 upon 2, if I replace with m minus 1, will I get my required equation or not? Yes, we will get. So n minus 1 upon 2 should be equal to m minus 1. Find the value of n. N minus 1 is equal to 2m minus 2. N is equal to 2m minus 1. So this is our n key value. Now we have to replace this n key value in our original equation. So this was our original equation. To find the ratio of mth terms, we have to replace the value of n. So on replacing, okay, a1 plus 2m minus 1 upon 2 d1 and a2 plus 2m minus 1 upon 2 d2. We have just replaced the value of n, rest all other terms will remain same. Okay, in the right hand side as well, right hand side was 7n plus 1 upon में 4n plus 27. So 7 up into 2m minus 1 plus 1 upon में 4 into 2m minus 1 plus 27. So in the left hand side we will get, let's take the LCM, 2a1 plus 2m minus 2 d1 upon में 2a2 plus 2m minus 2 into d2 is equal to, in the right hand side, 14m minus 7 plus 1 and 8m minus 4 plus 27. Okay, now on solving it further, we will get, now let's take 2 common in the right hand left hand side. If we take 2 common, we are left with a1 plus m minus 1 into d1 नीचे भी a2 plus m minus 1 into d2, and in the right hand side we will get 14m plus minus 6 और यहाँ पे 8m plus 23. Okay, so 2 and 2 will get cancelled and we have got our required equation. See, a1 plus m minus 1 into d1 upon my a2 plus m minus 1 into d2. This was our required equation. This we need to find. Okay, and we have got the value also, 4m minus 6 upon my 8m plus 23. This is our final answer. We will move on to question number 22. So question number 22 says, if there are 2n plus 1 terms in AP, then prove that the ratio of sum of odd terms and the sum of even terms is n plus 1 ratio n. Now before doing this question, we have to understand one concept here, that if we have total say 7 numbers, if we have total say 7 numbers, 7 is an odd number, okay. If we have odd total numbers, so total numbers. So if I ask you how many even odd places are there in this series, how many odd places are there in this series, you will say 1, 3, 5 and 7, okay. So 4 odd places. Again let's take another example. If I take 5 terms total, 1 2 3 comma 5 4 comma 5, okay, 5 total numbers are there. Now if I ask you how many odd places are there, you will say 1 comma 3 comma 5, 3 odd places, okay. For this concept we have to take odd total numbers, okay. 7 is an odd and 5 is an odd. To understand this concept we have to take odd total numbers, okay. Now can we frame a formula for odd places? If we have odd total numbers, the odd, then in that series the odd places will be n plus 1 by 2. Can I say like this? Put the value na, n की value 7 plus 1 upon 2 is 4 and 4 is our odd places also, ठीक है. In the lower series also n plus 1 upon 2 for odd places, okay. So 5 plus 1 upon 2 we have got 3 and 3 is our odd places. Take another example. Let's take for 9 terms, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9. We have total 9 terms, okay. If I ask you how many odd places are there in this series, you will say 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, 5 odd places, okay, 5 odd places. So on finding with formula n plus 1 upon 2, 10 upon 2, that is 5, okay. So we have got a formula here. If there are odd total numbers, then in that series the odd places, the number of odd places will be n plus 1 upon 2. Now suppose in the same series if I ask you how many even places are there, in the same series if I ask you how many even places are there, if we have odd total numbers, how many even places are there, you will say 2, 4 and 6. We have got 3 even places, okay. So can we write a formula for this also? Yes, we can write. N minus 1 upon 2 is formula for finding even places, okay. So put 7 minus 1 upon 2 is 3 and we have got 3 as even places. Check for another example. 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, we have total 5 numbers, total 5 numbers we have, okay. Now if I ask you how many even places are there, you will say 2 comma 4, 2 even places, okay. Now on finding it with formula, we have 5 minus 1 upon 2, that is also 2, okay. So we have got two formulas here, and remember this formula is only applicable for odd total numbers, okay. We have to assume, जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे 7 assume किया, यहाँ पे 5 assume किया, so you have to assume odd total numbers, then only this formula will get hold. Understood? So in the question, if there are 2n plus 1 terms, okay, in this question we have 2n plus 1 terms. So let's assume a1 as our first term, then a2, then a3, dot 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 till a2n plus 1 terms, okay. Now if this forms an AP, then prove that the sum of odd terms and the sum of even terms is n plus 1 upon n, okay. Now I have already told you, I have just told you that if there are odd total numbers, then for odd places, yeah, odd terms, we have a formula na, n plus 1 upon 2. Now here n is 2n plus 1, so 2n plus 1 upon 2. So number of odd places where number of odd terms will be n plus 1, right. And for even terms we have formula n minus 1 upon 2, and n की वैल्यू क्या है इस बार 2n plus 1 minus 1 upon 2, that is n. Yes, so n plus 1 odd terms and n even terms, okay, we have got, okay. Now we have to find the sum of these two, okay, the ratio of sum of these two, okay. So for odd, a की value will be, call it as, let's put the formula right directly now, s n of odd Sn of even. This is what we need to prove as n plus 1 upon my n. Okay, this is what we need to prove. On taking LHS, we have Sn odd and Sn even. Okay, so for Sn odd, and you know the sum ka formula na, Sn is equal to n by 2 first term plus last term. This was the formula for sum, first term plus last term. Okay, Sn का formula क्या था, n by 2 first term plus last term. So we this time n will be n plus 1 upon 2. Okay, and the first term will be a1 na, first odd value, first odd place will be a1. So write a plus the first term will be the first odd value na, so a plus it will be 2n plus 1 minus 1 upon into d. Right, now you will say why you did not write n plus 1 in you have written 2n plus 1, because we have total 2n plus sorry, this is the value of last term na. Let me rub it, let me repeat it again. Okay, I have made a mistake, slight mistake. Right, first term, this is our first term. Okay, last term will be a plus 2n plus 1 minus 1 into d. This was a this will be our last term. No? Last odd term will be a plus 2n plus 1 minus 1 into d. Last odd terms, because the series ends at 2n plus 1 na. So 2n plus 1 will be a last odd term na, because we have total odd numbers. Okay, total odd numbers we have. ठीक है, and in the even also n by 2 first term is a plus d. Right, now in the series, if you observe here, a2 will be our first even number. Okay, a2, the second term will be our first number of, if we have to look for even. Okay, I hope you are getting the idea that a2 will be our first term in case of even. Right, so this is our first term. Okay, don't confuse please. And last term will be a plus 2n minus 1 into d. Okay, this will be a last term, because last term will be 2n na, last even term will be 2n, because we have odd total numbers. ठीक है, suppose if we say I have 7 numbers. Okay, 7 odd numbers, so the last even number will be 7 minus 1, 6 na, will be 6. So here also we have total 2n plus 1 terms. Okay, and 2n plus 1th term will be odd term, and what will be the last even term, 2n. Right, 2n plus 1 minus 1. Okay, the preceding term of the last will be our last term of even place. I hope you have got it. Okay, even last even term. Now on solving these two, n plus 1 upon 2 a plus 2n, 1 and 1 will get cancelled into d. Right, and नीचे n by 2 a plus d plus a plus 2n d minus d. Right, now on solving, shit, 1 second, on solving these two only, we will get okay. So n plus 1 upon 2 ऊपर हो जाएगा 2a plus 2nd, and in the denominator n by 2 a plus d plus ये क्या था, 2nd minus d था ना. हाँ, so a plus d plus a plus 2nd minus d. ठीक है, minus d plus d will get cancelled, and here we will left with n plus 1 upon 2. 2 कॉमन ले लो ऊपर से, सो 2 a plus nd ऊपर, और नीचे n by 2 2a plus 2nd, right? If I take n plus 1, 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so a plus nd ऊपर और नीचे n 2 बाहर आएगा फिर दोबारा, सो अंदर बचेगा a plus nd, 2 and 2 will get cancelled and we are left with n plus 1 upon n into a plus nd upon में a plus nd, a plus nd and a plus nd will also get cancelled and we have got our answer. So we have proved it. Okay, let me repeat some part of it again, some part of this question again. I have told you in this question that if we have total odd numbers, okay, we have odd total numbers, if we have, then the number of odd terms in that series will be n plus 1 upon 2 and the number of even terms will be n minus 1 upon 2. Okay, and in this question we have a1 a2 till a2n plus 1 terms. Okay, a2n plus 1 terms. So what will be the preceding term of this? A2n. Okay, now if I ask you how many odd numbers are there, you will say this a1, a3 again, then a5 will be next and last will be a2n plus 1 na. This is our last odd term. Okay, and this is our first odd term. Okay, so this is doing the work of a, this is doing the work of an, and we have total n is n plus 1 if we apply the formula. So I have applied this formula, so n plus 1 upon 2, 2 into a plus, sorry, first term plus last term, so first term is a plus last term will be a plus 2n plus 1 minus 1 into d. I hope now the picture clears here, right? And same for even, the first even term will be the second term na, the second term is a plus d, second term will be a plus d, the coefficient of d will be 1 less than the actual term, so and the last term will be a plus 2n na. This is this will be the last term a to n, and how do we write a to n? A plus 2n minus 1 into d, right? Simply I have solved it and we have got our required answer. Okay, now we will move on to question number 23. I agree that this was quite tricky question, but if you repeat it you will get the idea, right? Now question number 23 says a man repays a loan of 3250 by paying rupees 20 in the first month and then increases the payment by rupees 15 every month. How long will it take him to clear the loan? Okay, so he has a loan of 3250 यानी 3250 रुपये का लोन है, एंड इन द फर्स्ट month he pays rupees 20. Okay, now in the second month he will increase his payment by 15, so in the second month he will pay rupees 35. Okay, and dot 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 till nth month. Okay, till nth month he will pay some amount. Okay, now the addition of these all installment should be equal to 3250. Okay, I hope you have got the concept. The bigger amount was broken into smaller amounts. Okay, they should be equal, so we will apply the sum ka formula. Here a की value will be 20, n की value we are not known, and d की value is he increases payment by rupees 15, so d is 15. Now we will apply the formula n by 2 into 20 plus n minus 1 into 15. This should be our required equation. Okay, now we will solve it. So 3250 into 2 is equal to n 40 plus 15 n minus 15, so this will be 6500 is equal to 40 sorry n 15 n plus 25, right? So if I take 5 common, can we take 5 common? Yes, we can take. This is a simple question, but this could come in your exam. So we are left with 6500. So if I take 5 common, so 5 को divide करना है 1300 is equal to n 3n plus 5, right? So it will be 1300 is equal to 3n square plus 5n. So 3n square plus 5n minus 1300. Now we have to apply splitting. I have already told you in the chapter 2, 13 into 3, 3900, split 3900, so we get 5. Okay, so 3900 का LCM निकाल दो. 2 कितना हो जाएगा ये? 2 से करें, पहले 3 से कर लेते हैं. 1300 2 650 नहीं, कितना हो जाएगा ये? 650 तो होगा, सही तो कर रहा हूँ. हाँ, और 10 ठीक है. फ्री हो जाएगा 2 3 2 5 राइट. एंड अगेन फिर 5 से जाएगा तो 5 1 सॉरी कितना हो जाएगा? 5 6 ज़ा 65 राइट. एंड अगेन फिर ये जाएगा तुम्हारा 13 से, 13 5 ज़ा 5 1 ज़ा. ओके, नाउ split so that our answer get 5 है. 16 5 से 65 यहीं रोक दो इसको. 3 2 6 2 12 5 60. So we have got 60 and 65. By splitting we have got 60 and 65. Okay, so we will do simple splitting. So if 3n square plus, can I write like this, 65n minus 60n minus 1300. Okay, if I take n common, we are left with 3n plus 65. If I take 20 common, we are left with 3n plus 65. Okay, so n cannot be negative, so we need not to solve 3n plus 65. We will solve only n by n minus 20, so n is 20. So in the 20 months he will repay his loan. Okay, so question number 24. Question number 24 says, a small terrace at a football ground comprises of 15 steps, each of which is 15 meter long and built of a solid concrete. Each step has a rise of 154 meter and a tread of 1 by 2 meter. Calculate the total volume concrete to build the terrace. Okay, now this is a football stadium, right? If I draw it correctly, so this is a football stadium comprising 15 steps, right? Okay, I hope it looked like ठीक है. Suppose there are 15 steps. Okay, football ground, if you have ever visited, then you know what I am trying to tell here, right? And there are 15 steps, each of which is 15 meter long. Now this is the length, the bigger वाली length is 15 meter, तो ये ऊपर वाली भी 15 meter, ये भी 15. The longest side is 15 meter. Okay, and built of a solid concrete. Each step has a rise of 1 by 4 meter. Okay, so the first step, this first step is 1 by 4. The second step will be 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, and the third step will be 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Okay, this is how 1 by 4 keeps on adding. Okay, and the last step will be 1 by 4 will get added 15 times. 1 by 4 till 15. Okay, the last step, the height of the last step will be 1 by 4 will get 15 times added. Okay, so 1 by 4, can I write it like this, 1 by 4 into 15, because on adding 1 by 4 15 times or 15 into 1 by 4 are one and the same thing, right? So the height is increases by 1 by 4 meter. Okay, and the tread part is 1 by 2 meter. This is the tread, the horizontal line, and this is 1 by 2. वो तो सबका सेम होगा. the sitting area 1 by 2 1 by 2, the tread, the लेटा हुआ पार्ट, ठीक है, जिसमें हम बैठते हैं. तो अब हमें क्या बोल रहे हैं, कैलकुलेट द टोटल वॉल्यूम ऑफ कंक्रीट रिक्वायर्ड टू बिल्ड ऑफ टेरेस. नाउ इफ यू टेक वन सेपरेट स्टेप, इफ आई टेक, कैन यू ऑब्जर्व हियर दैट दिस इज अ शेप ऑफ क्यूबॉइड. कैन यू ऑब्जर्व with 15 meter and 1 by 2 as tread and 1 by 4 as height. Can you observe it? It is a cuboid in shape, right? So if I have to find the volume, you know the volume of cuboid, right? In the class 9 you have studied L into B into H. Okay, you have studied. So volume of one step, first step plus volume of second step till volume of 15th step. We have to calculate. That's how we will get our total volume of concrete we need. Total volume of concrete we need to build that stadium, right? So volume of first step will be L into B into H. Okay, L is 15 meter is the height of every step. Okay, breadth means tread part 1 by 2, and the height is 1 by 4. The height of the first step will be 1 by 4. Okay, now the volume of second step ki length, again L into B into H. Length will be 15 will remain same, tread will remain same, but the height will increase by 1 by 4 more. Okay, so can I write 2 into 1 by 4? The height of second step will be 2 into 1 by 4 or 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Similarly, volume of third step, length will remain same, N into B into H. Length will remain same 15, tread will remain same 1 by 2, and height will increase by 1 by 4 more. So can I write 3 into 1 by 4? Yes, we can write, right? And it will go on to till volume of 15th step. Volume of 15th step will be L into B into H again, and L will be 15 and B will be 1 by 2, and H with this time will be 15 into 1 by 4, right? 1 by 4 will get added 15 times. I hope you are getting the idea. Now we have to solve this simple equation. Now, sorry, सिंपल इक्वेशन कहाँ थी, आप याद करनी पड़ेगी मुझे. सिंपल इक्वेशन इज, मेरे ख्याल से ये 15 था या 50 था. लेट मी चेक अ क्वेश्चन अगेन. ओके, ये 50 मीटर है यार, मुझे लग ही रहा था कुछ गलत हुआ. ये 15 लेंथ जो है ना, ये 15 की जगह 50 कर लो, 50. ठीक है. Again, the overall concept will remain same. The value of length will get changed from 15 to 50. ठीक है. So first step 50 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 plus 50 into 1 by 2 into 2 into 1 by 4 dot till 50 into 1 by 2 into 15 into 1 by 4. ठीक है. Volume of 15 steps. So can I take 50 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 as common? If we take common, we are left in 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus till 15. Okay, we are left with these terms now. Now we have to simply find the sum. Okay, so let's cancel it. 25, so 25 upon 4, and here directly put the formula 15 by 2 a plus an 1 plus 15. Okay, now solve it. 25 by 4 into 15 by 2 into 16. 4 is 16. 2. Now 25 into 30. 25 into 30 is 750. So 750 meter cube of volume of concrete we requires to build this stadium. Okay. Now question number 25th. 150 workers were engaged in to finish a piece of work in a certain number of days. 4 workers dropped the second day, 4 more workers dropped the third day, and so on. It takes 8 more days to finish the work. Now find the number of days in which the work was completed. Okay, 150 workers were engaged in a certain work. Workers engaged in a certain work. ठीक है. I have already told you the concept of time and work, that 1 day's work of a man into number of days by him is equal to total work. Okay, so there are 150 workers. Suppose let's assume work gets finished in X days. Let's assume work gets finished in X days. So every day 150 workers will come. So in the first day 150 workers will come, second day 150 workers will come, third day 151 workers will come, and till X days 150 workers will come. Okay, so the total numbers of workers in these days will be 150 plus 150 plus 150 till X days. So can I directly write 150 into X? दिस विल बी अ टोटल नंबर ऑफ वर्कर्स, ओके, क्योंकि अगर 150 बंदे हर दिन आ रहे हैं तो टोटल नंबर ऑफ वर्कर्स कितने हो गए, 150 इंटू एक्स, टोटल नंबर ऑफ डेज, ओके, फर्स्ट 150, second day 150, third day 150 till x days, so 150 into x will be a total number of workers, okay. Now the question says if certain number of days 4 workers drop the second day, in the second case 4 workers are dropping each day, yeah, are being dropped each day, right. If 4 so first day 150 workers will come, second day 146 workers will come, third day 144 workers, sorry 142 workers will come, okay. Now it is taking x plus 8 days to finish the work, for the work to get finished it is taking 8 more days, okay. So 8 more days, तो लास्ट दिन भी कुछ वर्कर्स तो आए ही होंगे, तो इन सब का एडिशन करना पड़ेगा टोटल नंबर्स ऑफ वर्कर्स निकालने के लिए. For getting our total number of workers we have to add all these terms, so we have got the value of a as 150, d as minus 4, okay, and till x plus 8 days, so this is our n, simply put the formula, and this should be equal to this na 150 into x, because overall the total number of the workers will remain same na, overall the total number of workers will remain same, but days will be fluctuating. Initially they were taking x days, now it is now they are taking x plus 8 days, okay, but the total number of workers, overall workers will remain same. So on equating these two, 150 into x is equal to n by 2, x plus 8 upon 2, 2 into 150 plus x plus 8 minus 1 into minus 4, okay. Simply solve this equation, you will get the value of a x, sorry. If we solve this equation 150 into x is equal to into 2 भी लेकर 2 कॉमन आ सकता है, हाँ यहाँ से आ सकता है, एक सेकेंड, x plus 8 अपॉन 2, 2 कॉमन इफ वी टेक 150 प्लस x x plus 7 into minus 2, right. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so 150 x is equal to x plus 8 here 150 plus, sorry, minus 2x minus 2x minus 14, right. So 150x is equal to x plus 8, इधर क्या हो जाएगा ये 140 136 minus 2x, right. So this bigger equation we need to solve, okay. 150x is equal to x plus 8 into 136 minus 8, कौन करेगा यार इसको solve. Can we take something common? No, not right now. 136x minus 2x square plus 4 3s are 12, sorry, 8 6 are 48, 8 3 is 24, 28 1088 minus 16x, right. So 136 minus 16, 150x is equal to 120 minus 2x square, 120x हो जाएगा प्लस 1088, राइट. सो सॉल्व करो इसको अब. So on solving, 150x is equal to 120x minus 2x square plus 1088, right. So it will get 2x square plus 30x minus 1088. Can we take 2 common? Yes, x square plus 15x minus 544. Okay. Now we have to find the LCM of 544. I have done it right now. 510, ठीक है. 544 का LCM निकालेंगे 2 2 ज़ा 4, 2 7 ज़ा 2, ठीक है, 2 1 3 6, 2 5 sorry 2 6 8, 2 3 4, 2 17 17 1, right, 2 2 ज़ा 4, 2 ज़ा 8, 2 ज़ा 16, 2 ज़ा 32, 32 and 17, so 32 minus 17 अगर हम करें तो हमारा आंसर आ गया, यस, ये हो जाएगा 2 minus 1 15, यस, सो एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 32x minus 17x minus 554 is equal to 0. x plus 32 minus 17 x plus 32, right, and we have to neglect minus 32 because days cannot be in negative na, so x is equal to 17, so 17 days they need to complete the work and they are taking 8 more days now, so 17 plus 8 will be 25, so the final answer is 4 एक सेकेंड, हाँ 5 और 3, हाँ ठीक है 25, so they are taking 25 days now, okay, so 25 is our answer, so n is equal to 25 days. Now we are left with 11 more questions, 11 questions करने हैं अभी. Question number 26. Two cars start together in the same direction from the same place. The first goes with a uniform speed of 10 km per hour. The second goes at a speed of 8 km per hour in the first hour and then increases its speed by 1 by 2 km in each hour. After how many hours will the second car will overtake the first car? Okay, now we are given two cars. This is our first car. This is our second car. Now this car is going with a speed of 10 km per hour and this car, the behind one, this car will go in the first hour, it will go with 8 km per hour and in the second hour it will increase its speed by 1 by 2 km per hour, so its speed will get in 1 by 8 1 by 2 km per hour, and in the third hour also it will get turn out to be 9 km per hour, and in the fourth hour it will get 9 into 1 by 2 km per hour. Okay, so in how many, after how many hours will the second car will overtake the first car? Suppose second car overtakes first car in t hours, let's say t hours में वो दोनों कार, वो सेकेंड वाली कार जो है फर्स्ट कार को ओवरटेक कर देती है, ठीक है. सो अब ये कहीं यहाँ कहीं मिले होंगे, यहाँ पे दोनों कार आ गई होंगी. सो कैन आई से दैट डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय बोथ द कार इज सेम because both the car have started in the same time. Okay, so the distance traveled will, by both the car will be same, right, because the second car is increasing its speed by 1 by 2 km every hour na, so the second car is fast and the first car is going with a constant speed, so distance traveled by first car is start in the same direction from the same place. Okay, sorry, one mistake I have committed, sorry. Both the cars are at the same place. I have not read the question. Both the cars are at the same place. This is the first car, this is the second car. Okay, now the first car goes with the speed of 10 km per hour constant. Okay, and the second car goes with 8 km per hour in the first hour. Okay, and then increases its speed by 1 by 2 km every hour, so the second hour will be of 8 into 1 by 2 km per hour. Okay, third hour 9 km per hour. Okay, it is increasing its speed gradually by 1 by 2 km per hour, and the second car is going with a constant speed, but in the first hour it will go fast than the first car. Okay, and then the second car. So suppose this car reaches here, it is going with the uniform speed of 10 km per hour and it is increasing its speed because initially it was 8 km per hour, so it will remain behind the first car now, it will remain behind in the first car, right, and it is gradually increasing its speed. ठीक है, so suppose this car overtakes at this point, this car overtakes the first car at this point, let's say it at P. So the distance traveled by both the cars will remain same now, because both the cars have started from the same place. Okay, now the second car have overtaken the first car at some point, let's say P. Okay, so the distance traveled by both the cars will remain same ना. वो तो पहली वाली 10 किलोमीटर पर आवर से जा ही रही है, सेकेंड वाली अपनी स्पीड चेंज कर रही है, तो स्पीड चेंज करने दो उसको, लेकिन डिस्टेंस तो ओवरऑल सेम ही ट्रैवल किया ना, अगर उसने ओवरटेक किया उसको मिली है वो दोनों कारें, ठीक है। और पहले आर में वो ज़्यादा तेज़ भगेगी, क्यों? क्योंकि उसकी स्पीड 2 किलोमीटर पर आवर से ज़्यादा है। द स्पीड ऑफ द फर्स्ट कार इज़ 2 किलोमीटर पर आवर मोर देन द सेकेंड कार, सो इट विल रिमेन ahead of the second car ना. So let's assume, let's take assume that second car overtakes the first car in t hours, right? And let me rub it now. And distance traveled by first car is 10 into t. Everyone knows speed into time is distance. Okay, अगर वो टीएथ आर में उस कार को ओवरटेक करती है तो टी आर तक वो कार कितनी चली होगी पहली वाली, 10 इंटू टी. एंड द डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय second car will be, okay, we have to apply the formula because the speed is not constant. If the speed is not constant, the speed is changing. So 8 plus 8 into 1 by 2 plus 9 plus 9 into 1 by 2 dot 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 till tth hour. Okay, till tth hour. Okay, so we have to apply the formula of sum. So a is 8, common difference is 1 by 2. Okay, so कितना हो जाएगा ये t by 2, क्योंकि it goes till tth hour ना, so t by 2 2 into 8 plus t minus 1 into 1 by 2. This equation we need to follow, and the distance traveled by both the cars will remain same. So can we equate the distance of both? 10 into t, it will be equal to 10 into t, right? Distance of first car, and this is the distance of second car. Now on solving these two equations, we have to find the value of t. So on solving this equation, we will get t, draw, right? So solve it, take 2 common, we cannot take 2 common right now. Let's keep it here only. 16 plus क्या करें, 16 into 2 कर लें, 16 into 2 plus t minus 1 upon में 2 is equal to 10t, right? So t by 4, 32 minus 1 plus t is equal to 10t, right? Take 4 to the other side in the right hand side, so we will get t into 31 plus t is equal to 40t. Again 31t plus t square is equal to 40t, and t square plus 31t minus 40t is equal to 0. T square minus 9t is equal to 0. T into t minus 9, so t is 9. So in the 9th hour, in the 9 hours, the second car will overtake the first car. Now we will move on to question number 27. The houses of a row are numbered consecutively from 1 to 49. Show that there is a value of x such that the sum of numbers of houses preceding the house numbered x is equal to the sum of numbers of houses following it. Find the value of x. Suppose there are 49 houses, 1, 2, 3 till 49 house, right? And there is some house x in the middle, in somewhere in middle, so that this sum preceding this house will be x minus 1, right? Will be equal to the sum of the succeeding houses. So sum of these x minus 1 should be equal to sum of दीज, ठीक है, इनका सम, आगे वालों का सम. नाउ हाउ विल वी फाइंड सम टिल x माइनस वन? सिंपली x माइनस वन अपॉन टू a प्लस ए एन वाला फॉर्मूला, वन प्लस एक्स माइनस वन, राइट. सो x माइनस वन अपॉन टू इंटू x, so it is the sum of houses till x minus 1, ठीक है. Okay, let's keep it here. Now how do we find the sum of the succeeding houses? That was the overall catch. Okay, if I subtract the sum of this much x till x terms from the sum of 49 houses, will I get my sum, this required sum, right? If I subtract S49 with Sx, okay, if I subtract Sx from S49, will I get my succeeding sum of succeeding houses? Succeeding houses 49 हाउसेस के सम में से x के हाउसेस तक का सम माइनस कर दो, ठीक है, तो आपको आगे वालों का सम मिल जाएगा ना, ये वाला सम, ठीक है. सो 49 कैसे करोगे? 49 अपॉन टू a प्लस ए एन लिख दो डायरेक्ट, 1 प्लस 49 माइनस एक्स एस एक्स एक्स बाई टू a प्लस एक्स, सिंपल, राइट. सो सम ऑफ सक्सीडिंग हाउसेस, sum of succeeding houses will be 49 by 2 into 50 minus x by 2 into 1 by 1 plus x, okay, कितना हो जाएगा? 25. so 49 into 25 minus x into 1 plus x upon 2. This is the sum of succeeding houses. Now the sum of succeeding houses is equal to the sum of preceding houses, and the sum of preceding houses what we have got, remember? Nah, but I don't remember now, so we need to find it again. क्या था? x minus 1 upon 2 1 plus x, यही था, सॉरी 1 plus x minus 1, या फिर वो x हो जाएगा ना, हाँ यही तो था, x into x minus 1. this sum should be equal to, क्या बोला? 49 इंटू 25 माइनस एक्स इंटू 1 प्लस एक्स अपॉन 2 शुड बी इक्वल टू दिस, ओके. ये है सम ऑफ प्रीसीडिंग एक्स और ये है सम ऑफ सक्सीडिंग एक्स, सक्सीडिंग द एक्स हाउस, एक्स वाला जो हाउस है उसका सम है, उसके आगे वाले घरों का सम, ओके. नाउ क्या करें? एलसीएम ले लेते हैं. सो एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स अपॉन टू, यहाँ भी यहाँ कर लो 2 इंटू 49 इंटू 25 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स अपॉन 2. सो 2 and 2 will get cancelled, x square will get 2x square. वीडियो ज़्यादा लंबी हो रही है. सो एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स एंड माइनस एक्स विल ऑल्सो गेट कैंसल्ड, एंड वी आर लेफ्ट विद इज इक्वल टू 2 इंटू 49 इंटू 25. सो 2x स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 2 इंटू 49 इंटू 25, एक्स स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 2 इंटू 49 इंटू 25 अपॉन 2. 2 से 2 कैंसिल, सो एक्स स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 49 इंटू 25, स्क्वायर रूटिंग बोथ साइड. If we square root both side, then x is equal to 7 into 5. So 35th number houses was, जो 35th नंबर का हाउस था वही वो हाउस है जिसका पिछले का सम, पहले वाले घरों का सम इज इक्वल टू द सम ऑफ सक्सीडिंग हाउसेस, ठीक है. अ लैडर हैज़ रंग्स 25 सेंटीमीटर अपार्ट, लैडर है, ये लैडर है, ठीक है, ये रंग्स हैं, and they are apart 25 centimeter, 25 centimeter, right, distance between two rungs. The rungs decreases uniformly in length from 45 centimeter at the bottom to 25 centimeter at the top. So the length of the top wala rung is 25 centimeter and the length of the bottom rung is 45 centimeter, right? If the top and the bottom rung are 2.5 meter apart, if top and the bottom rung, this length is overall 2.5 meter apart, what is the length required for the rungs? Okay, so there are some rungs, let's say there are n rungs. Okay, length of the bottom का रंग के लेंथ कितनी है 45 सेंटीमीटर एंड लेंथ ऑफ द टॉप मोस्ट रंग इज 25 centimeter and the two rungs, the difference between two rungs, the gaps between two rungs is 25 centimeter. So overall gap is 2.5 meter. Can we convert it into centimeter? So 2.5 into 100, it will be 250 centimeter, right? Now if I take the reference point, this इसको reference point मान लो, bottom most rung को ना reference मान लो, reference point. Now the first, it is the first rung, let's take first rung as the reference point. What is the distance of second rung from the first rung? Can I say 25? The distance is 25. Okay, now what is the difference between third rung and the first rung? 50. Yes, this overall distance yaar, ye 25 into 2, can I say distance of third rung from first rung, because I have taken reference point first rung. Okay, so distance of, again distance of fourth rung from first will be 25 into 3, right? So because I have taken first rung as the reference point, so the distance of second rung from the first rung will be 25. The distance of third rung from the first rung will be 50. 25 into 2. The distance of fourth rung from the first rung will be 25 into 3. So can I say the distance of nth rung from first rung is 25 into n minus 1. Can I say like this? Meters. Yes. See, this is the if I again draw the diagram here clearly, what I am trying to tell you is that, let me draw the diagram first. This is, so this is our bottommost rung which I have taken reference rung. From here we will measure the distance. Okay, this is the first rung. Okay, and this is the second rung, and this is the third rung, right? So if I have taken the reference as first rung, so the distance of second rung from the first rung is 25. The distance of third rung from the second rung, from the first rung, sorry, is 50. So can I write 50 as 25 into 2? Yes. So you see it is the third rung, but I have I am multiplying 25 into 2, but I am multiplying 2 here. Okay, because the distance is 50, and for calculating the distance of fourth rung from the first rung, can I say 25 into 3, right? 25 into 3 I am multiplying with 3, because the overall distance is 75, because the distance between two consecutive is 25. So 25 plus 25 plus 25 is 75. Okay, but it is the fourth rung. So if the topmost rung is nth rung, should I multiply it with 25 into n minus 1? Same cheese. The overall distance is 25 into n minus 1 from the first rung, right? I hope now you have got it, right? And should I equate 25 into n minus 1 with 250, because the overall distance is 250. So we will get the value of n. 25 n minus 25 is equal to, ये काम करते हैं ना, n minus 1 is equal to 250 upon 25. So n की value is 11. So there are 11 rungs. Now we have to calculate the total length of all 11th rungs. So We have the length of the first rung and we have the length of the last rung. So simply we can apply the sum ka formula, n by 2 first term plus last term, right. n is 11, फर्स्ट टर्म का लेंथ यहाँ पे लिखा है, देखो बॉटम मोस्ट इज फर्स्ट रंग 45 सेंटीमीटर, द लास्ट रंग का लेंथ इज 25 सेंटीमीटर. सो सिंपली यू हैव टू सॉल्व इट. 11 by 2 इंटू 70, राइट. 35 इंटू 11, 35 385 मीटर is the required length. Question number, now we are left with few more questions. A thief after committing a theft runs at a uniform speed of 50 meter per minute. After 2 minutes the policeman runs to catch him. He goes 60 meter in the first minute and increases his speed by 5 meter per minute every succeeding minute. Okay, after how many minutes the policeman will catch the thief? Again a very similar question of car wala. Okay, can you solve it on your own? Can I skip this question? A thief after committing a theft runs at a uniform speed of 50 meter per minute. After 2 minutes, but the distance is 2 minutes, but the gap is 2 minutes here only. Okay, so I think this video will get longer if I will continue. I will do the rest question in the next video. Okay, let me wind up here only. Okay, let me upload this video first and the rest question will come in the next video. Okay, thank you so much.